going to try this again. I've been getting some weird energy lately, and I'm trying to clear it from the air. So I was laying in bed when I was awoken by uh, by an energy that reminded me of what it is to be in love, what it is to have a sense of life and light associated with me. Because at the beginning of March, everybody's talking about this retrograde and things like that. The energy shifted downwards and backwards. And that shift backwards kind of made me feel like curious as to what it is about and why we are going backwards into the energy. And I was down there, and it was the middle of a city. There was nobody there, but there was one man that was there, or one divine masculine, which I'm thinking is a part of the collective of divine masculine. He was walking down the road drunk as a skunk, and you could see the lights from the street lights, cascading over him. And he's walking and he's singing and drinking and he's all alone. They dived back down into that energy. So a lot of the divine feminines feeling that they have to rescue him, even though they turned down the proposal, or even though they're focusing on other things and trying to get away from their energy that's dragging them back to the bottom, they have a sense of loyalty to the divine masculine to try and help them come up. And that Eshu energy is a constant cycle to see if you're going to touch that box, to see if you're going to open that energy, to see what you're going to do instead of actually focusing on yourself, or not drowning your problems in alcohol, not drowning your problems in sex, not drowning your problems in the mundanity of going backwards. There's a saying in the Yoruba culture that says, forwards ever, backwards never. And a lot of the energies that's going on right now is confirmation that we have a lot of people going backwards, a lot of energies going backwards. And when it started snowing and confirming it, as soon as I woke up, I felt the need to actually have to come online and talk about it. But this energy is not going to stay here, because we as a collective have a higher understanding of self. This energy is not going to stay here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull a few cards and just relay the energy that I'm getting and attempt to explain it and then help the next person on their journey. Yep. Here we go. A temptation may lead you astray. The siren. Not only does the siren represent karmics, it represents randoms. It represents the energy that's being associated right now. This period is a big test for the divine masculines. It's a huge test and a lot of failing the test. And it takes us coming together as a collective, with our Ace of Wands and with our Ace of Swords to fight. Because without us, they're going to lose. And that all was just sitting here. We need to use our collective understanding as women to raise the vibration of the masculine. Because their tests are forms of protection for us. So I was talking to my friend earlier and I was telling her, I was like, everybody is afraid of the devil. Everybody is afraid of Eshu. But what you don't understand about Eshu is all he's doing is putting an obstacle in front of you to see if you're going to touch it, to see if you learned your lesson, to see if you are strong enough to turn away from that energy. And he'll do the thing. He's like, oh, if you open it, there's $1 million in it. If you open it, there's joy, there's happiness, there's lust, there's all of these things if you open it. He's basically saying, open to Pandora's box. Open it. See what happens. You never know. It could be anything. But then you already know because you have already fought this battle before. How much are you going to depend on your spiritual life to negate all of that energy that he's trying to give to you in order to focus on yourself and the energy that you are accumulating with your light self, with your twin flame? Because that energy is what's going to propel you guys to the next level as a unit. A unit. Because we're going about this in our individual ways, but we also have to understand we need to pray for our significant other. Even if we're not in a relationship, even if we're not going on the same level, spiritually, you guys are connected regardless if you say no or yes. You're connected. And there's nothing that you could do about it other than ask the universe for prayers. Ask the universe for energy. Ask the universe to help him out of this temptation. And the same thing happens almost every retrograde. Almost every retrograde I've seen this big test of the divine masculine to see if he's going to fall back into the tunnel, and he falls into the tunnel. And what do? Well, he doesn't even love me in the first place, and and this is some negative energy. And what you don't understand is he's already dealing with negativity. And guess what he's doing? He's taking a cup, of your energy, and you're pouring it into him. So on top of it, he already has to deal with all this temptation. The temptation is basically allowing him to start to put up his guards to help him fight, to learn how to be a better protector. So when our energy's all screwed up because we focused on his tasks, we don't have the understanding that we carry the Ace of Wands. All right? We carry the Ace of Swords. We are on our journey and we are focused. But as soon as he falls into his traps, you want to go try to help him. Let's just focus on ourselves and pray. Let's just focus on positive energy and pray that he makes it through his trials. But when we are over, and start fighting, saying already he gonna fail, he failed, he gonna fail. This is all the negative energy. Look at this is the end. It's the end. What we don't understand is we are propelling that energy of negativity towards him. We are throwing the swords at him. We are throwing the wands at him. We are. Because he's already in his challenges right now. He's fighting the retrograde. And it's not only that he doesn't understand the retrograde, is that this is a loop of tests. It's a loop of tests ready for him to go, because he needs to get his protective momentum going so that he understands that in union, the time of month, that time of month that comes when we have a lot of energy, associated with us, he has to be able to fight off those negative energies for us. And that's simple. That's simplicity right there. I'm hearing right now from Oshun is love. Love. What are you doing in the meantime besides digging into what he's doing? What are you doing? Paint. Run. Listen to music. Listen to jazz. Listen to something cool and calming. Take a bubble bath. Find different ways to have a creative outlet so that you are not on your cards 24/7 digging into his energy, because every single card that you dig into, you're taking that energy from him to read for him. You're taking his energy to fight by reading for him. This is why the YouTube collective, shout out to Angelic Guidance, shout out to Black Cat Tarot, when they're giving the energy, they're taking their own resources to read for the collective, for all of you guys, so you don't have to read for yourself. You don't have to constantly look into the cards for them, because right now they're fighting a battle. And are they going to win? It's depending on the feminine, because you are the soul of the masculine and they are the protectors of the feminine. So if the soul is constantly worrying and tickling and and trying to play with the energy and things like that, the masculine cannot focus on the task at hand. And the task at hand, guys, is to be a better protector. Because the energy that surrounds us at a certain time of month is very valuable. We are the value. So if he cannot pass his tests to understand the value of you, he will never understand the value of Earth, Mother, the life. So his tests are his tests, and you need to just support him. Yet, yes, you're not together. You're not in union. Great. Okay? It doesn't matter. You need to focus more on your soul. Your soul and his soul is cool. Y'all got it together. Y'all may be bickering and arguing and things like that, but each argument is to show you guys how not to do it and raise your vibration, so that when you do, for the people who do have current children that are coming into the world, they will see your soul before they see your physical. They will see how your souls are interacting with each other before they see how you are interacting. They will see behind the scales that you are trying to falsify. So if you are not in alignment with yourself, with your heart, with your masculine soul, what's the point of even being in physical union? Don't focus on the physical, guys. Continue to propel the spirit, so that each of you can learn a lesson, so that when you are in union, your souls are honest to God, digged up, re-put together, and sharing the same understanding, so that your children are looking at you and being like, wow, that's so much love. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that feeling. They are doing good. They are the epitome of a relationship. All relationships go through bad times. But the stuff that we had to go through as divine masculines and divine feminines is totally different and very stressful and very, very, very heavy. So our information that we are getting is to propel the rest of the world. So if we are too focused on tapping into this energy of the masculine, oh, is he going to pass the test? Is he going to do that? Is he going to do this? Is he still here? Is he? What haven't you been focusing on you? Have you started? Here we go. So, look, this is his battle month. Retrograde, what I call the battle month. He's fighting his demons. He's fighting his temptations. And all you need to do is understand that you are the soul right now. You need to pray. This is Obatala. Obatala owns all heads. Obatala is the creator of humanity, of humans. So you need to pray to him and ask him for a cool head for you. The fire that's trapped inside of you needs to be cooled down. So as soon as you cool that energy down, you can cool his energy down so that he's not focusing on am I going to lose this temptation battle, this battle with the demon, this battle with that shoe, this battle that I'm associating with. If you so focused on you and praying for your coolness, he will be cool because you balance. You are the scale to him. So if you are cool and you're not nervous, oh my God, let me check my cards. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Father, Mother Earth, I pray to you for cool spirit. I pray for my masculine. He is going through something right now, and I am trying to focus on myself. So I want to give him the energy that you are going to give to me for him to pass his test, to pass his battles. This is hard work, y'all. The soul work is hard work. How much are you willing to sacrifice your physical understanding of union to make sure that you are imbalanced on your soul section? Yeah, you're not hugging him and touching him and kissing him and all that other stuff, but that's physical. The understanding that we have to be more spiritual. This is the lesson. We need to be more spiritual to understand that we have been led by the physical for too long. For too long. Now it's the soul's time to leave. You know, and here, look. Y'all can't see it, but that's a little alligator right there coming up to bite the birds. The hidden dangers of focusing too much on this physical is another failure. This is hidden. The hidden dangers of focusing too much on your physical union and, oh, he's coming tomorrow, he's coming the next day, he's coming. You're focusing too much on physical and you're not understanding that if you were to be his guardian in the spiritual while he's fighting his battles, you will win. If he wins, you win. If he has the understanding that he's failing and you are in his ear whispering, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in the man that you are. And that you can be and that you will be. And so it is written. The woman has the mouth and the tongue to speak what she wants into existence. We are no longer little girls. We are women with the power to speak what we want into existence. So if we want our masculine and our physical union, we will have it. But what we need to do is be there for him in the spiritual. Even if he hurts you, even if he drags you down, even if he does the worst to you, be there for him because it's about love. The whole thing, the whole journey is about love. It's about hurting yourself to the point of an awakening process to understand that we are spiritual. He had to hurt your spirit in order to wake your spirit up. Just like he has to hurt and he has to fight in order to understand that he needs to protect the queen. What does it say in the Bible? It said, the battle is a spiritual battle. We are fighting a spiritual battle, and we are not understanding that we're so focused on the physical that we are not having the revelations. We are supposed to be getting daily revelations and daily upgrade. But when we are not in alignment with ourselves, we cannot receive those blessings. We cannot receive those upgrades. Those upgrades are meant to help you help him. That passion, that Shango energy just popped up. He's diving into Babaluaye. He's diving into the sickness, not just because he can't control himself. He can't da-da-da-da. He needs to go into the depths of hell to understand the process it takes to heal. Shango is a warrior. Shango is the warrior. So he has to go through temptation. He has to go back and forth with the karmic. He needs to understand your value. And the only way he can understand the value of you is to dive into the depths of what it means to be without you, to be incomplete, to be half of his soul. But what you don't understand is Shango, he's a finesser. The divine masculine energy, the finesser, the magician. He knows his tests. His physical body may not understand the test, but his soul understands it. If you are the divine masculine's counterpart, if you are the divine feminine, you know that you already gave him the answers to the test. Because you are in sync. You are in one accord. If you are the divine feminine, you have that understanding that aligning your chakras is a map to God. And God will give you the answers to give to your divine masculine. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Swords. You have the energy associated with helping him. So help him. Store your energy up. Hermit your energy. Stop tapping into the energy of the universe for now in the retrograde and give it to him. Everything you're storing up. You have enough of it. You have enough of it. Because you've been holding on to it, right? It doesn't have to be about sex, guys. It doesn't have to be about hoarding. Because you already know that God will replenish your energy because you have a relationship with him, with her, with the universe. When you're painting, when you're going out for a run, when you're enjoying the universe, the trees, the air, the birds are all feeding your soul, giving you more energy than you need. So take that, pass it along to your masculine. Help him fight. Help him understand that he is the universe. Ooh, gosh, that Shango energy just came in with that passion, that like, and everybody loves to be held at night. Let me just say this really quick. All the divine feminines love to be hugged at night and kissed and adored and have a physical understanding of the masculine. They want the physical union. Roll into his soul. Hug him. Stop playing woe is me. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm sad he's not here. He's there. You guys cannot separate from each other, baby. Roll into his soul. They say that when you're twins, like actual physical twins, At night, if y'all sleep together, they roll into each other's soul. They roll into each other's bodies. We are spiritual twins. Roll over into him. He'll roll over to you. Hug each other. It doesn't matter about not being there in physical. Stop focusing on the physical union. Everyone's like, I see y'all uniting tomorrow. I see y'all uniting in 2 weeks. Cool. And then when it doesn't happen, y'all go into y'all like depression mode. I get happy because I'm like, again, I get to spend more time with his soul and understand who he is, understand his process, understand his heart, his soul, his everything that he believes and wants to push into fruition. Allow me to create. Allow me a chance to start creating and putting it out there. What does he need? All right, I'm going to get some oracle cards, right? And I want to talk a little bit more about the journey of the twin flames, of you and your partner, your divine mate. You know what I mean? Because I be looking at my friends' comments or my people's comments, right? Okay. Fear. When you are so fearful that, oh my God, is he going to do this? Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to make it. Da, da, da. Baby, you got a shield. He's learning how to protect you. You are safe from harm because he is going through this retrograde for you. He's going through all of these negative tests for you. And his tests are mainly physical. His tests are physical. Temptations, hardships, a bunch of other just really physical. Sometimes these masculines' lives are turned upside down during this time, and they have to physically manifest and figure out how to fix it. Because when y'all get into union, he better know how to fix that. He better know how to maintain that energy and keep it over there so that you can focus on creating for both of you. So and you guys, watch over them. The spirit, use your spirit to watch over him like you are his guardian angel. You are his guardian angel. I don't want to just flip over cards and be like, oh, you guys, this is going to happen. No, let's get deeper. We're talking so much about the future that we forget about the present. The present is the present of the union. You are gifted with the present of the union because you know how to control energy around you. So control the energy that you have to give to him. Control it. Use your spirit to guide him because you are a reflection of God. You are a reflection of Oduduwa. Oduduwa, the blackness of the universe. Take some stars from up above and give it to him. If you don't feel that you could do that, you're not on that level, come on, Divine Feminines. We are on that level. Think deeper. These cards are beautiful to look at, but there's a deeperness to all of these cards. There's a deeperness to being a spiritualist, to being a divine couple. There's a deepness to it that we are failing to understand on the surface level. There's all of our heads are, if you think about the coconut, I actually just got one yesterday. If you think about the coconut, it's sacred to Obatala, the owner of all. the coconut is very sacred. The energy that is stored in a coconut with the coconut water in there and all of that, you need to sleep with a coconut at the top of your head. Let me just say that. Y'all may think I'm crazy, but what you don't understand is the clarity that comes in when Obatala is the coolness. He will cool down your dreams and allow you to go to the next level. Hey, and allow you to go to the next level. Because we, as a collective, have been sitting in the same energy and constantly going through that same energy of the push and the pull and the push and the pull and the runner and the chaser. We have to pray to the next level. We have to get on the level of Obatala. And we are no longer on the chessboard. We're watching the game. We're so busy trying to play the game, we don't understand that if we actually move our scales up, we can watch the game be played. And we can make sure that it is going our way because we are one with the universe. And the universe is saying, you can do this. I'm giving you the permission to. So the biggest lesson in all of the negativity is how to wade in the water, how to sit in that energy and not be affected by it. That is the masculine right now. He's safe from harm. How many times have we seen him having to go into another temptation, another bout again with the divine feminine, another repeat of the karmic cycle, another woman? They are not ready until the universe says that they are ready. They haven't learned enough lessons in their life, in their span, until the universe says that they are ready. So if they fall into another bout of temptation, what's to say that he is not being told to go through this? He's not being told by his guides. He needs to stay. He needs to do this. You need to learn how to heal this before you can get into a relationship with this woman. This is not a normal woman. This is a divine feminine. This is somebody who will not take your shit. This is somebody who is going to produce a child for you. And this child will change the course of humanity. So as feminines, we need to be supportive of that energy. Instead of focusing on our woes, our cries, when. He's not here. Oh, he's here. But you're too busy focusing on your physical that you don't see with your third eye that he's sitting right there. That he is turned into your soul. That he's watching you. But the King of Wands card always reminds me of not just a watcher, an intense watcher. He's sitting there with his wand. He's like, he's sending creatures. He's sending other people to watch you to see if you're ready. But you're so focused on the energy that you're pulling, you are failing to see the veil of energy that's being a distraction for you. He's trying to win. He's trying to meet y'all union together. But he cannot if you are so focused on this energy. I hope he does this. He better not do this or da. Let's calmate. Take it easy. Okay? He's already fighting Babaluae. He's already fighting temptation up front. These women, when you see, These women, when they see divine masculines, they feel that energy. And they want to be rescued. So what do they use? They use their temptation. They use their siren. They use their what they're used to using in this physical realm to get what they want. He sees the hidden dangers of it. He's fighting off that to keep you safe from harm because he is Shango. He is the protector. He may fall back into the trap, but he gets himself up because you are the divine feminine and you are there to pick him up. All right. I get very passionate about this because I feel that there's a lot of energy that needs to be uplifted, that needs to be picked up, because we can't focus on ourselves if we are focused on the negativity of someone else. He's still here. He's still doing this. He's still that. Yes, he is. But that's between him and God right now. What's between you and him is how are you going to use the energy that you have to help him? How? Okay, so the next thing I just want to know is just I just want to tap into the energy for April. I want to tap into that energy and see where it goes from there. The Hermit, the light. The Hermit. Y'all about to be hermiting until April, storing up that energy for him, for the test that they're going through right now. Because this is a tough one. Just because he doesn't talk to you doesn't mean he's not talking to you. You know? So you need to meditate a little bit more and just try to get the clarity of his soul. You know? Pass him some positive light. Pass him that hermit energy you are storing. You know, in my dream I had, I was at the mouth of a cave and I started singing. And I said this in my last post. Baba, oh Mila, Baba, todaje. And then a flame was handed to me. Are you paying attention to your dreams? Because that lamp, that light needs to be handed off to your masculine. Because right now you hermiting. Until April, you hermiting. Don't go on no dates. You guys. I had a vision that was like, you're about to be asked out on a date in 2 days. You better not go. And this wasn't my masculine talking to me. This was just a friendly spirit coming to me and saying, don't. Because you're going to be pushed off track. Because you're going to fall in love with him very easy because he is similar to a masculine. But he is a trickster. He is there to trick you. And this boy was fun. He asked me on a date, and I just cooled my energy because I'm like, I cannot focus on that right now. I'm in my hermit mode. I'm in hermiting. All right. So the next April, I want to pull some energy. Try to get that next month's energy going instead of what I feel this month. Baba Mila, Baba Dolaje. So Mila was a diviner. He's a very, very, very talented, very good diviner for people. So, you know, whenever people needed something, they would go to Mila. You know, he was a wise man. His energy still surrounds, you know, the earth. He's still just like helping people. And we need to make sure that we, hey Val, what's up? Oh, my daughter's name is Mila. Mila, Mila, you should probably look him up. Mila is very important in the Yoruba culture. So the energy that I pulled for April, for next month, is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, guys, it's the epitome of passing a test. It's the epitome of a gate opening. Another door is going to be opened for prosperity. But if you're too busy sitting in the Babaluaye, the temptation energy, if you're too busy sitting in the fighting energy with your masculine, you cannot receive the Ace of Pentacles. So that's on our end as the divine feminines. Our understanding is we need to be able to see the future. We need to be able to see that the Ace of Pentacles is there in our spiritual realm, and we need to start creating it now while we are in hermit mode. Because if we're so focused on this ending, this death, this he hasn't called me, he isn't responding to me. If we are in this energy, we cannot succeed for the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have to go through it again the next month. We have to go through it again in the next retrograde. But aligning your chakras is a map to God. Aligning yourself is a map to understand that at the end of the day, it's all going to work out. You are still going to be the divine feminine. He's still going to be the divine masculine. I saw a scissor trying to cut the cord of the divine masculine from the connection with the divine feminine. But what you don't understand is the thread is unbreakable. When you and him were created in the beginning, that thread was created to be unbreakable. But everyone is going to try to push you and push your energy over the cliff to see how far you will go. How much will you take before you give up on the masculine? How much will you take before you give up on love? That is what the Eshu energy is all about. That's what the devil energy is about. How far can I push you before you turn on God? Before you turn on your masculine? How much? How much can Eshu get away with before you're crying and depressed? But if you understand that the unseen forces watch over you and it's not just you, you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna praise, you're going to clap, you're going to sing, you're going to write, you're going to draw, you're going to paint, you're going to find all of these creative outlets to deal with the negative energy that's coming at you from the divine masculine's perspective, and you're going to use that negative energy to filter and create. What women don't understand is we are natural filters. A lot of us, our emotions get so clogged because we are not in alignment that we start to get, kidney diseases, and we start to get cysts on our ovaries, and we start to get heart disease and brain disorders and things like that because we don't know how to filter out that energy. So aligning yourself, opening your head, and allowing the universe to come into you and make sure that you are in alignment. That's when you start to see these numbers. That's when you start to see 222. You'll start to see 111. That's when you'll start to see a lot of the associating numbers. 143, I love you. 123, you are in alignment. 888, yes, you're almost there. 777, this is the luck of the Irish, baby. That's when you'll start to notice all of these numbers, because you are so dedicated to your masculine, to your journey, that you will start to pinpoint and understand that it's not just physical, it's spiritual. Everything has been off balance in the world for too long. The way that you balance it is to balance yourself and to balance your spirit, your heart, your mind, your physical. Your heart, your mind, your physical. Your heart and your mind is your soul. Your heart gets your soul in and out, right? See? She's seeing numbers coming in and out because she is wanting to understand her own alignment. And when you start to focus on yourself and seeing those numbers, you know you're on the right path. You're like, yes, I got it, I got it, I got it. These numbers are confirmations for you from God to say, stay on this level, please. Keep going. Because this thing that's about to happen in 2 days is very difficult. It's very difficult, girl. But you need to stay on the same path. Know that these numbers I'm sending you is the way to hug you and let you know I got you. The divine masculine, he'll send you numbers too, to let you know that you're on the right path. So stay on it. So, all in all, I don't want to take up all y'all time. The main thing that I'm noticing is the masculines are going through some shit in retrograde. We cannot stop it. The only thing we can do is support him through it. Support his energy through it by giving him the energy you are storing while you are hermiting. Giving him that hermit energy, that's that light that the hermit is holding, that's a star, baby. The light that he is holding is a star. You are the star. You are pouring your cup of energy into his. You're the star card. So give him that energy that you're holding on to and allow him to fight his battle. Because if you're too busy being like, he's not here right now, I want to be with my masculine, when's my union and all that other stuff, you're feeding into his problems. You're feeding into his negativity. So instead of pouring the star, you are pouring ashes. Hey, yes, Virgos. I'm a Virgo too. Yes. Yes. See, Virgos, we be knowing stuff without knowing that we know. But that hermit energy, right? Give him the star. Pour it into his cup. And then, on the other hand, you are sitting and you are meditating, you are writing, you are feeding your soul by using the energy of the hermit to expand your mind, to find creative outlets, to deal with the negative energy, to take it from him, take his negative energy in his battles and use it to create. Use it for positivity, because we are the filters for them. The divine masculine, again, is Shango. Shango energy. Shango energy is the protector, right? And your energy is the soul. You are Oshun, the goddess of love. You are the goddess of fertility. What Oshun does is make Shango's life easier by giving him love. This is why Shango and Oshun works out so well, is because he's a fighter. He's a warrior. He's a protector. And Oshun, when he comes home, he doesn't want to fight. He's tired of fighting in the world. So Oshun is the love and the honey, and it's a calming energy. If you cannot learn how to be Oshun, you cannot have a union. If you do not understand who Oya is, if you do not understand the Oba energy, these women need to become you. Oya is another form of Shango. Oya is the sound of the lightning. Oya is the energy that helps to stand by him when he's fighting, by fighting with him. Oya and Shango are hand in hand when it comes to being a warrior. But when she gets home, she's Oshun. She gives him love. She gives him food. She pampers him. She makes sure he's okay. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. And then the Yemeya energy is the cooling mother. Put his head on your breast and rub his head. Say everything's going to be okay. Even if it's just in spiritual, do that. Be the mother that he needs in the spiritual. Be the love that he needs and be the warrior that he needs. Be the three women. And then he will come to you. All right. So all in all, the main energy that we need to fight during this retrograde is self-sabotage. Is, man, woe is me. Woe ain't you, baby. You are the Ace of Wands, baby, and you are the Ace of Swords. You understand that God is reaching out through the clouds, handing you a sword to hand to your masculine. He is reaching through the clouds and handing you a wand to hand to your masculine to fight his battles. You are the divine feminine. You are the soul. So if you are the soul, that means you have a connection with God. And when you have a connection with God, he will hand you things to help make the masculine's life easier. And then he won't have to go through all of this by himself because you are not bickering with him. You are talking to God and God is giving you directions to give to him. Because if you don't understand, which I'm going to say one more time because I wrote a poem about it, y'all. Aligning your chakras is a map to God. And the moon is the destination. You are the moon. You will find yourself by finding God. You will find yourself by finding the universe because you are a representation of God. When you look in the mirror, you are looking at God. When he comes into you, when she comes into you, you are looking at that reflection and you need to be able to communicate effectively to say, I'm happy. I love myself. Thank you. And then he says, that's the only thing that I needed you to do is to love yourself. Here, give this to your masculine. Set him up for success. Create for him so that when you are ready to have a child, I will hand that to you too. And this child will change the world. You see? As soon as we can come together as a collective, the divine feminines communicate with the divine feminines and the divine masculines to help each other through these tests, we understand that love thy neighbor by giving them information, by helping them through their trials, that's loving your neighbor. By understanding that the battle is spiritual, we are understanding that we have been led by physical for too long. So the story goes like this. So the goddess Oshun, this is the Eleke for Oshun. Olodumare, the creator, sent a bunch of different energies to the universe to help to grow it and populate it and change it, right? And he only sent one woman, and he sent Ochun. Yes, send him love. That's what I'm talking about. So the divine masculine, or the masculine, they came to the earth, right? And they started to create, and they started to realize that things weren't working. things weren't going okay. It was going bad. So they're like, okay, we need to go back to Olodumare and ask him what's going on. So they go to Olodumare, Obatala, and then they talk, and he's like, where is Oshun? You guys don't understand that you can't do anything without love. You can't do anything without the feminine energy. You need to appease the women. You need to appease Oshun, because if she doesn't come back, the earth will not work. It will be in war. It will be in distress. It will be in hard times, right? So they had to go and they had to make Oshun come back, because she didn't want to. Because the masculines were leaving her out and shutting the door, patting her on the head. Good girl. We got this. So as soon as we all know that we can't do anything without love, we can't do anything without that hermit energy, that star energy, then we will not understand that we cannot be physical. If you can't be spiritual, if you can't understand your spirit and your masculine spirit, there's no need for physical, because we've been physical for too long. We've been focusing on sex. We've been focusing on overconsumption of energy, overconsumption of food, overconsumption of everything. So much that our bodies are heavy, right? And our souls are fat. And it can't create the momentum that it needs to open the door for actual creation to come through. So that's why fasting is very important. Retrograde energy, I like to fast, because during retrograde, that energy that comes in, baby, could tear you up if you eating all that junk. If you eat all that junk, that retrograde energy will seep into you. And if you are not in alignment and connected, that will send an Oya energy. Oya energy is the destruction. She comes through and she sweeps through your whole body, your whole life, and tears it down to nothing. And then you can rebuild after retrograde. But if you are in alignment and she comes in to destroy something and you're like, oh yeah, I'm good, I got this, then she will pass on. She'll be like, good job. So retrograde does not affect everybody, to be honest with you. It does not. So when you are in alignment, retrograde won't affect you, but you need to hermit because it's affecting him. It's affecting your divine masculine. So the main thing that we need to understand is, I was talking to my girl today, and she was just like, it's about love. Everything's about love. All the songs that were created about love, all of the movies about love, everything was about love and waking up Oshun. And waking up that divine feminine inside of these women to come to life, to spread the love. And I'm hearing right now, Oshun is very happy. She's like dancing around and twirling around, and she's just like very like exuberant that messages are coming out, that the women online are actually posting, you know? So, anyway, so let me just calm my energy down. Okay. I'm going to end everything with a prayer. Universe, we come before you today and we ask you to help us with these trials, to help us. I breathe life into all of my viewers and to all of the people who understand the message. I breathe life and the pursuit of happiness, and happiness at the end, and that Ace of Pentacles with your hand reaching out and giving them the key to the kingdom to open their unions, Father. So I ask you in the name of Oshun to open the door to love, to open the door to not have so much negative energy on us, Lord God, and you take it in your hands. I ask all of this and I speak it into existence. All right, guys, I love you. I love your mama. I love your daddy. I love your goosey granny. Peace. And